Jokic doing a really good job that time, concentrating and maintaining his balance despite being fouled.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's Ingram. Stolen by Jokic. Down low. Here's Duncan. Smith right side. Shot clock at 6. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Here's Ingram. Ball for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's stolen by Ingram. And here's the fast break for the finish. And there's the rejection.
Excellent defensive timing that time by Tim Duncan.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Here's McGrady. And he buries the open 3 to cap the break.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Albuquerque shooting their first free throws of this game.
Boy, the potential Ingram has is exciting to think about. I mean, a versatile swing man who wants to keep getting better. Keep an eye on this young fella.
Here's Duncan. Pass to McGrady. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul of the game. Stripped it away.
You know, the pump fake is a good move unless you don't protect the ball. If you expose it and the defense is ready for it, it's ripe for a steal.
Here's Duncan. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Athens. Pass to Smith. Here's Morrison. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Ranger, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Here's Duncan. Robinson defending. And here they come. Ingram up top. Pass to Duncan. Launches it. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Athens leading by 3. For 3, Smith. The ball's knocked loose. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Albuquerque shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
You know, you got to really appreciate and respect how steadfast Duncan is. I mean, he's always under control and composed. Keeps his team focused on the task at hand. And that's extremely valuable.
And here's Ingram from the arc.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
McGrady, good.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Pass to Wall. Tipped. In transition, here they come. Here's McGrady. Off target at the rim.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ingram. Going inside. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Back to Smith. Hits the trifecta.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Pass to Duncan. Over Jokic. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Athens up by 10. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about Athens here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
From deep, Wembanyama gets the three ball to go. Wembanyama's gotten himself on the board with a three there. Castle misses. And here's Albuquerque now. Trailing by 2. Here's Kemp. Out to Rose. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Athens. Castle for 3. And it's blocked by Davis. The three is up. Rebounded by Castle. And they're pushing it up. Here's Morrison. The long-distance three is buried.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to McGrady. Here's Morrison. Here's McGrady. Checked by Davis. McGrady, shot is off. Here's Kemp. And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
It's a rare thing to see Kemp out at the arc. I mean, that's not his comfort zone, so you know he felt good about that look.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A vicious dunker. Kemp is truly awesome whenever he takes flight. Special to see him do his thing in the air.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Noah. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Kemp. Fires the three. They get it again. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:46 left to play in the first half of basketball. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Pass to Wade. Here's Duncan. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Kemp. Back to Rose. Here's Kemp. He's got 5. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Duncan's got 5 now.
You set him up, Tim Duncan will knock him down.
Rose outside. Pass to Kemp. Here's Noah. And he dunks it down.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Here's Duncan. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on a 15-6 run. Wall with it. From about 19. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Kemp. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Bringing major energy to the floor. Kemp challenges you. A nightmare matchup.
Good on both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Athens trails by 6. Pass to McGrady for 3. And another miss by Athens. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And so it's Albuquerque, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back after this word. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. Here's Duncan. 3-pointer in transition. Duncan's got 8.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game. You know, with top-flight ball handling skills, Derrick Rose can get really creative scoring the rock.
Here's the 3. The shot, no good. Albuquerque leading by 7. Pass to Davis. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Smith. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time.
Rose up top. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Rose. Ooh, stolen by Smith. 4-3. That shot, no good. On offense, here's Albuquerque. It's a 5-point game. Kemp can't hit. And so they foul intentionally.
I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be...
Oh, that was something else, man! Wow!
Show us some power!
Good feed that time by Ingram, something you expect him to keep improving on with time.
McGrady, good. McGrady's got 8 points.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Ingram outside, and the 3-pointer goes.
This is how confident this young man is now. Ingram knows how dangerous he is from deep.
Pass to Smith. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Albuquerque leading by 5. Here's Duncan. The 3. Morrison with a rebound. The 3, Smith. Drills it from deep. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Robinson. Outside for Ingram. Back to Robinson. Outside Wall. Outside Ingram. Clock at 6. Here's Duncan. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Man, they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots. His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
40. The away team, 36.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Athens leading by 4. Here's Wade. Knocks it loose. Robinson with a steal. They've got numbers. And here's Ingram from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Ingram just needs to have more and more nights like this, and with fueled confidence, he'll be a potent scorer.
Pass to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Walt. He'll bring it up for Albuquerque. Outside Robinson. Ingram on the wing. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Ball for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Albuquerque.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
And again, it's Albuquerque from deep.
Wall definitely has a scorer's mindset. If he thinks he's found a shot he can make, he's taking it.
And Athens calls time here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Rose with the bucket.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Smith no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's McGrady. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. And they're on the run. Outside Davis. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Pass to Kemp. Picked it out of midair. Smith outside. On target from range. Smith got 12 points here in the second half.
When Smith is shooting the rock like this, with this kind of confidence, watch out now. He can put you to sleep when he starts knocking down shots like that. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Athens trails by 9. Here's McGrady. And the 3 off target. On offense, here's Albuquerque. They're on a 16-3 run. Rose outside. Pass to Noah. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Davis. Smith with it. Picked up by Rose. Now here's Jokic. Tries again. Noah grabs the board. In transition, here they come.
Hunting foul. Morrison. First personal foul. First team foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
And another miss by Athens.
Hunting foul. Grant Hill. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
Shooting for the away team, Sean Kemp. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Kemp. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. So Albuquerque wins it. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Insult my intelligence sometimes. I've been on a campus. The students, if bro let the drumstick beat, then something gon' leak. We ain't playing exclusives.
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as I like for squinting. Can't you? We're bay through thick and thin. We already fixed it. Brown and bad. Could've changed my mind. I was halfway there. 100 meters. I just put 9 gal in a sprint.
100. Fit in one SUV. No. SOS. Somebody rescue me, I got too many, all I got. They could last me the next 2 weeks. Alright. That send the address through, please.
Fire for a wife, can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest. Man have to send her therapy, she got it a lot on her chest. I'm in Jamaica, Orica best. Hit a lick when cash converters, that don't work, it's chess. I'm doing more and talking less. I love chilling with broke man, book 1 flight and they're all impressed. I'm in the G63, the car hugged me like a friend through twists and turns. Man living for dying for don't know which one's worse. I'm bags in his and hers. What's hers is hers, what's mine is too. Heard that girl was a it can't be true if she dated you. AP baby blue, papers pink, I probably hate me too. You ever spent 6 figures and stared at Bay like, look what you made me do. Yeah. Started with a queue, didn't wait in line. Weird, I'm asking my Blasian one, why you so focused on your Asian side? I know that black boys pray that they get to the clubs and Dave's inside.
Thought 8 to the face. Thought in the case. Thought the halfway. Thought got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Man, pick 'em up, then I sit 'em in cold water. Then I order someone to bring 'em. Hope they take the pain away from the feeling that he felt today. You know when you're part of Section 8 and you feel like no one can relate. Cause you are a loner. Endorphins make you stronger. I'm in the house party of my generation. Black as water, never no pancakes in the kitchen. Man, not one of our lives is caught up in the daily superstition that the world is but the end. Gives a we never do listen unless it comes with an 808. A melody that's PlayStation and some technology bump my soul. Looking around and all I see is a big crowd that's product of me, and it probably relatives relevant for a rebel stream. Yep, her president is black, she black, purple label on her back, but she rap, it's like blue, she straight to the head. Then she look at me, she got ADHD. 8 to the face, God, 12 in the case, God, then the halfway. God got a high tolerance when your age don't exist. Like whoa, 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 whoa. Stuff like no one else in this apartment. Beg your pardon. Oh, I rap, baby. How old are you? She say 22. I say 23. Okay, then we are babies. Why you say that? She said, where my drink at? I'ma tell you later. Just tell your neighbors. Relax. I stood up, shut the blind, closed the screen, jumbotron, made to the back where she resides. Then she said, read between the lines. Yep. Hope that I get close enough when the light turns down. And the fact that she.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. Kevin Durant, screened by Duncan. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
And with that remarkable wingspan, coupled with the leaping ability, Durant does major damage on those drives.
Now here's Wall. Duncan outside. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Duncan.
Wow. Look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Duncan. Here's Robinson. Granger outside. Here's Ingram. And Durant sends it back.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And Danny Granger gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Duncan. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Leonard. Edey with the rebound.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
The offensive rebound. And the wide open shot from Duncan. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, Duncan is a guy who knows how to assert himself offensively. When he likes a look, he does not hold back.
Now here's Wall. Outside Leonard. From deep. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's KD. Here's Giannis. Sweet move. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
There's a screen by Robinson. It's Wall with the drive.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Duncan. It's good from long range. Duncan's got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Robinson. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Here's Edey. Off target from three-point range. Down low. 27 seconds left in the first. Pass to Duncan. Clock at 6. Here's Granger. Tries again, and it's good on the way up.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Back to KD. Stolen by Duncan.
Timeout.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. One second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Albuquerque. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Albuquerque.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high-percentage looks.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Durant. KD, so efficient in there.
Just working his way inside there. Durant, so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Back to Rose. Pass to Morrison. Going inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Back to KD. Here's Edey. Stolen by Noah. Down the wing, Davis. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. And Rose throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Edey gets the bucket.
And he doesn't get a lot of recognition for it, but Durant is a terrific passer.
Pass to Morrison. To the wing right side. Back to Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Durant. The powerful flush by Durant.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display. Stretching it out to throw that one down.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Pass to Morrison. Takes it inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Never can hit.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
On the wing, Davis. Outside Rose. 5 on the clock. Here's Noah. And finished off by Noah.
Oh, how about that powerful finish by Noah attacking the rim.
Over in the corner, Olajuwon. Ever outside. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Albuquerque leading by 6. Right wing. Back to Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
They get it again. Up top, Weber. And Weber throws it down.
And Weber, just tremendous size in the paint, easily rising up to take that one home.
Rose with the ball. To the left side wing. And here's Davis for 3. No good on the shot. It's stolen by Rose. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's Davis, up in time, and so it's Albuquerque with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kicks it out to Granger. And it's Granger with the jam.
One way or another, Wall is going to find points, whether it's him shooting the ball or getting a teammate an opportunity.
Here's Granger. Out to Duncan. Five to shoot. Pass to Ingram. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for Albuquerque. Carter with the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching. But everything else he does on the floor equally as important. He is a complete player.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Duncan outside. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Stolen by Robinson. Duncan right side. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Albuquerque with the triple.
It's rare that you see this from Duncan, so you know he had to really like the shot.
Out to the right wing. Back to Carter. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Albuquerque.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And it's Ingram missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
ball.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Ingram outside. And again, it's Albuquerque.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A nice shot by Carter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
There's Ball with the three. Duncan grabs the rebound. Outside for Robinson. Back to Ingram. Here he goes. That one misses. Good D by Elijah-Wan. Pick by Elijah-Wan. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
From the arc. Drills it from outside. Duncan's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Albuquerque.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Deep two from Robinson. Tim Duncan has been on display for Albuquerque. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display.
31.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. High post, KD. From downtown, here's Heaney. Outside for Durant. To the inside. And to Tecumbo. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball. And Albuquerque making a change here.
Number 2.
And it's Rose with the ball for Albuquerque. Pass to Noah. Now here's Leonard. Back to Noah. 6 to shoot. Here's Morrison. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Morrison's got the lead up to 12 now for Albuquerque.
A deceptively good passer at the center position. Noah takes great pride in making his teammates better.
Screen by Duncan. Durant for 3. Durant from distance. What a shot.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Right side Rose. Pass to Morrison. It's Solomon to Tecumbo. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And it just doesn't take many steps for Antetokounmpo to get up the floor on the break. It's just steal, sprint, and finish.
And here is Noah. Now here's Leonard. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Rose with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. The turnaround J. Second shot opportunity. Pulls up from the corner. And again, it's Albuquerque.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
To the paint. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Pass to Noah. Here's Morrison. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Morrison's got 4 this quarter.
And the instincts from Noah with the ball, making that extra pass.
There's the screen. Back to Durant. Morrison pulls it in.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
To the right side. Rose scanning the floor. Here's Wembanyama. And a wide open look for Noah. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And then Durant with the dunk. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Rose. And contact.
Kitties up.
Right to the morning, man, my life in a
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for Albuquerque, Davis is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Allen. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Shepard in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Davis. Inside. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Dillingham with the rebound.
Boy, that is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers that thing home.
And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Now here's Davis following the miss by Giannis. Count that one. Dillingham's got his second basket of the game.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo.
Back to Lillard. The high post shot. Rebound by Albuquerque. Davis with it. Lillard picks him up. To the paint. Here's Dillingham.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Now Davis. After the miss, 3 from Lopez. Back to Davis. To the middle. Here's Dillingham. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dillingham's got 8 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. The kick out to Lopez. Clock at 4. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Albuquerque. Pass to Dillingham. Outside for Davis. There's the lob to the hoop. Lopez with the steal. Trent against Allen. Trent passes to Lillard. Back to Trent. To end the run. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
You know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis has checked in. 1:49 left in the first quarter.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Dillingham. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And it's Davis with the ball for Albuquerque. They have a 9-point lead. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Albuquerque leading by 11. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
From deep, Trent. Rebound by Albuquerque. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Dillingham. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Dillingham. Defended by Trent. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here.
He made it!
They
He got it!
It takes time.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Albuquerque leads by 14. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Albuquerque?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Ben Simmons is out there with Allen. Then it's Dillingham, and there's Davis, and it's Shepard in at the 2-guard spot. Albuquerque leading by 14. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Onto Tecumbo, and Portis man the post position. Cat Connaughton is out there with Wright, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Milwaukee trails by 18. Here's Giannis. Allen with the rebound. Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Connaughton.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Pat Connaughton. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. Albuquerque leading by 20. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
And that one's good. Right.
Now that is huge when Wright is connecting from deep. It really spreads the floor for him and his teammates.
Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
A wide open look here for Wright. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Trent can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Davis with a screen on right. Dillingham. The shot from the low post is good. Dillingham's got 34.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to... Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed.
Oh my goodness! That was special.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
1:04 left in the first half. Dillingham with it. He has...
He wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness.
Boy, I can't get enough of that, guys. I mean, he is a true rim wrecker.
And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Dillingham's got 44.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Now Dillingham. And so it's Albuquerque in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've got Anthony Davis. Allen is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Shepard, and it's Dillingham in at the one spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons. Dillingham's got 46 points. So it's the Bucks now. And here's Middleton. Still without a basket. This one for three. Rebound by Albuquerque. Davis has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Dillingham. And he makes good on the layup.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Middleton can't get it to go. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And the second free throw, good. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
Trent outside. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Offline with his three. And Albuquerque with the possession. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Dillingham. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
To the away team.
Now, here's Lillard. Defense is right there. Lillard with a screen for Lopez. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Prince is checked in for the Bucks.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 12, Taurean Prince.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Lillard scanning the floor. Outside, Antetokounmpo. They get it back. Trent gets the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Shepard, the pass to Davis. Here's Shepard.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Away team ball.
Now here's Lillard. D right on him. Deep 2 from Lopez. Off the left rim and out. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Lopez against Davis. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
The big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Trent with the wide open look. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Davis with it. Allen outside. Back to Davis. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Bucks. Prince looking around. Down low. And Antetokounmpo screams it in.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Allen launches it from deep. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. And here's Davis for three. That doesn't go either for Davis. And it's Trent in the corner. Misses the three. And so it's Albuquerque having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The scoring. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Wright is out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Beauchamp in at the small forward.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Back to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Dillingham. Buries it from three-point range. Dillingham's got 54 points.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
No problems knocking that one down.
Love that from Antetokounmpo. No hesitation.
Now Allen. Pass to Shepard. And a miss there on the triple. Connaughton against Allen. No good from Connaughton. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And Davis can't get it to go. And it's Wright with the ball for the Bucks. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Bucks passing it around. A three ball. The rebound by Shepard. Wright's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Simmons. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And again, the Bucks miss. And Albuquerque with the possession. Portis brings the double team. Here's Dillingham. Albuquerque again can't hit it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Wright for three. Rebound by Albuquerque. And here is Davis. Portis brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. No good from Simmons. Here's Milwaukee now. Out left to the wing. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. No good with the triple. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Dillingham. Outside, Davis. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Davis has gone 1 of 5 from deep. Here's Connaughton. Good on the three-point shot.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Dillingham with it. Outside, Simmons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now here's Wright. Guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now Dillingham. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Portis. Here's Connaughton. That three off the mark. Now here's Simmons. From deep three-point territory.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step.
Strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike. You know that wrong real when you heard it. You know that guys tell us early again. All of this both take a flash off that Burlington did. Man, heck, I begged them to sell it to these stars in the roof. Ain't nothing. I switched to coupe. Emo, she like to go. Look like Betty Boop. Hop in SRTs and do. He can't play me bank, I switch out whips like they switch out shoes. Yeah. Okay. It's us. I was trying to strike. Strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike, slide, shoulder something. Hunters recreate Yoda. I don't put no crushed ice in my soda. It's a
al revés. Toca romper. En todos lados. El tempo. Dura desde nacimiento. Dura el yo quiero ver tu dame rosita de nuevo gama y contigo mañana with another one. I'm trying lo que no pusiste en el foro de luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando. Verified. Dame el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Tu estatura es el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es el momento. Me lo súbeme el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Tu estatura es el nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.